So hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Vaughn. I am the founder and CEO of the software development firm Tier 5. And this beautiful thing right here is my wife, Aunkita. I've brought her in to give this presentation today. She is the managing director and the real pillar of Tier 5 and everything that we do in production. She manages pretty much everything. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to her now.
Hey guys, I'm Aunkita.
Don't forget, there's girls and transgenders that come as well. Okay. Don't leave the girls and transgenders out. There people do.
Okay, so guys, the girls and transgenders, I'm Aunkita Nandi. I manage Tier 5. Is the camera right? Okay.
The camera is that thing is the camera right there.
For the first time, I'm the host for this webinar, so I hope I'm going to do it well. So here we go. Today we're going to talk about the Tier 5 community. So as you can see, we have prepared a small webinar for you guys to make you guys understand and to help you guys sell that Tier 5 community, so that it helps and it actually you guys have a totally made up reasons and prepared webinar to send people so that they join our Tier 5 community. So first thing, the community opportunity, right? So first, Tier 5 community owned and operated software company is specializing in building SaaS software. So yes, we do build all the SaaS software in here. We have an India-based company here and in Kolkata. So we are going to talk about some fancy data first, which is overall SaaS industry, which makes $385.3 billion a year.
$385 billion.
Yes.
A year. $385 billion.
A year.
That's billion with a B. $385 billion in the SaaS industry.
Okay. Next, the top 50 SaaS companies makes $22.4 billion a year. Okay. So Salesforce itself makes $10 billion a year. ClickFunnels makes $7 million a month. That's a lot, right?
$84 million a year from ClickFunnels. One software, $84 million a year in revenue.
Now we are going to talk about a little bit about ClickFunnels, how they made their software, because throughout the whole webinar we are going to kind of model ClickFunnels. So we are gonna see some data from ClickFunnels, which you can see they made this software ClickFunnels. I'm pretty sure you guys use ClickFunnels on your day-to-day daily basis, and you know what ClickFunnels is. Yeah.
You're so excited.
No, yes, I'm so excited because I'm the first time in the host. So I'm so excited about talking.
So comfortable.
Okay, so yes, the ClickFunnels was made by 9 full-time software engineers over the course of 18 months. Okay, and as you can see, they pretty much we have a team of this size. This is first year. Let me show. We have our first year, we had almost 20 to 25 full-time engineers. In the second year, we emerged to 35 full-time engineers. And we are going to be 3 years, we are going to complete in January, this coming January 2018, we're going to complete 3 years. And we still have 35 full-time engineers. And ClickFunnels itself, which is $7 million a month company, was made by 9 engineers, nine full-time engineers over the course of 18 months.
Here's an excerpt, by the way, that I was just reading about ClickFunnels earlier today because I wanted to see how they have such a low churn rate. And they mentioned right here that as of right now, supporting 70,000 users, making upwards of $7 million a month in revenue, they only have 15 people on their engineering team.
And we have 35 full engineers. So you can understand what we can do, okay? So go to the next. So I'm gonna talk about what is SaaS, right? So it's software as a service. Users pay a fee to use the software, usually paid monthly or yearly, but in some cases are paid just once LTD or paid based on consumption. Common prices are $47 to $497 a month.
The two different models there being ClickFunnels, for example, is a monthly payment that you're just going to pay every month, as opposed to Twilio, another SaaS company that specializes in VoIP communication. You pay them based on consumption. So there's not a set monthly price that you pay. It just depends on how much you consume their service.
So Salesforce, HubSpot, Infusionsoft, ClickFunnels, ManyChat. So these all are ManyChat, Microsoft Online, Adobe. These all are SaaS software, which has their either monthly payment, or you pay LTD, or you pay based on the consumption. So why would I want to own a SaaS, right? So basically it prints money, residuals revenue, huge income potential, very low cost of inventory. So print money, right? I mean, to just own a SaaS, you literally don't need anything. You already have a product. You don't need anything to sell something else. Suppose you want to sell tea, but you still need some inventory, right, to sell tea. But for SaaS, if you have a SaaS, you literally don't need any inventory. You already have it. You can just sell it. You can just use it, or you can just sell it. So you basically print money. You earn revenue, residual revenue every month, huge income potential you have, and you have a very low cost of inventory, which I just mentioned, that you literally have no cost of inventory, right? So why not?
So before why not, one of the things that we really enjoy over here in India is tea. All right. Among other things, like 10%, the actual physical cost that it would cost us to run a US-based company. The things that we really enjoy is tea is one of the things that we like. So whenever you think about a tea seller, all right, that tea seller can't just print money. If that tea seller wants to sell some tea, he needs to physically have some tea in his inventory to make some tea to sell. All right, every glass of tea that he makes is going to proportionally cost him the same amount of money, because it requires the same amount of inventory. Whereas on a SaaS model, your inventory for every additional user that you get, the actual cost to maintain the user goes exponentially down, because you're distributing a static resource cost over an infinite amount of users. That's why you can virtually print money, because you don't actually have to have any inventory, because in order to have one single user and service one single user, you have the same inventory that it would cost you to service 100 users or 1,000 users or 10,000 users virtually.
So obviously everything has its own advantage and its disadvantage, right? So I'm gonna come to the why not. You may think like, okay, why don't do that. I have meditation. So first point is high barrier to entry, right? So obviously you cannot just own a product, right? You have to have either some development cost, either you have to be a very smart engineer like us, that who can build their own product, like who can really code over there, or you have to pay someone to do it.
Like us.
Like us. It comes to us. So yes, so high barrier to entry, huge upfront development cost, which I just mentioned, that you either have to be able to do it by yourself, or you have to pay someone to do it. So yes, it has a huge upfront development cost for that. Third is the beta testing. Obviously now you have a product and you need some testers to test your products, so that they can come up with either bugs, or you can go fix it. So yes, you obviously have to have some beta testers in the market. So again, you have to pay for that either, or you have to have at least some beta testers, right? Fourth is long time before return. Yes, you have to wait a long time before you actually see the money coming in. Like you have to pay for marketing, you have to maybe pay for this, like all the development you already have paid. So you may have to pay for marketing, PPR, everything. So you don't see the return just within like few months, like 3 months or 4 months. You have a product and now you see the return. You have to have some see some time over there, right? So those are the 4 points that you may think that, okay, no, I should not go for it. Who is John Vaughn at here?
Where are you at?
Where am I?
God. So this is literally John Vaughn right here. Like this is one of the biggest powers of John Vaughn right here, is having this wife of mine and this woman in my life. But essentially, so I'm a U.S. born citizen, born in Lakeland, Florida. Actually born in I was actually born in a T-top Camaro in the front seat of a car in a drive-through liquor store at a beverage castle in Polk County, Florida. All right, so I've lived all over the world. I spent 6 years in South America. My parents were missionaries. I'm fluent in Spanish, so si quieres hacer este presentón en español, podemos hacer esto sin problema. But some of you guys probably won't understand if I do Spanish, so we'll just stick to English. So before going to college to be a computer engineer, I actually worked in a factory. I was a line leader. I was responsible for essentially doing lean audits. So I would be the guy that would actually assemble the manufacturing line and manage all the developers or machine pushers that were actually running the machines. I was responsible for fixing the machines whenever they broke. And then I went to vocational school to be a licensed journeyman machinist. From being a licensed journeyman machinist, I got into programming CNC machines, 3-axis, 4-axis, 6-axis, 9-axis CNC machines. And once I started programming CNC machines, I was really hooked on computer programming, because I found that what it would typically literally take me a month of literally, like, if you know anything about machining, it is blood, sweat, and tears that you get from manufacturing parts. And what would literally take me a month of blood, sweat, and tears would now take me 2 days of writing some program on a CNC machine, and the machine would do all my work for me. So from there, I went to Indiana University. I got 2 degrees in computer engineering, and then I've worked within the industry as a senior software engineer, as a software team leader, and as a project manager, and as a CTO of a company, before deciding to create my own company with this lovely lady called Tier 5. The largest software project I've ever managed was about $6 million for the total cost of the software project. So that's all about John Vaughn and Tier 5. Well, Tier 5 is our company. So Tier 5 is the company that we founded when we opened up this branch of the company on December 22nd of 2015. So it's about to be right at 3 years.
So some stats about Tier 5. Let's see it. Okay. So we started this company on 2016. January 2016.
Technically December 22nd.
December, yeah,
but we're just, to make it easy, we're just going to call it January 2016.
So we are literally going to be 3 years old company in this coming January. Currently, company employs 34. Started this community on May 18th. Current community members are 89. Softwares in the market, we have 6 SaaS softwares. Current user base, I guess you forgot to put it, but yeah, it's like almost 500 to 600, which are current users. Our OCI, which is like operating cost, is $30,000 per month, which is like we have calculated this in the current next 12 months. Calculating the next, seeing the next 12 months feature, which maybe we can offer some extra development cost. We may hire some more people. We may have to give them some raise. So based on all these statistics, we have.
You just want me to talk about this? Yeah.
No.
You want to do it?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
The OCI is a very methodical number that I've calculated. What it is, it's an inflated operating cost, and what it essentially describes is our current operating cost multiplied by a few covariants. Those covariants are our historic growth rate, so that we can actually continue to grow at the same historic rate that we've grown over the last 3 years. And it also takes into consideration historic inflation, so that we can consider to consume the inflation that's passed down to us by the lovely governments. And it accounts for a 12-month production run. So what the OCI essentially represents is over the next 12 months, if we continue to grow like we have over the last 3 years and continue to face inflation like we have over the last 3 years, our maximum operating cost any given month would be $30,000 in a month, compared to our competitors' base cost in the United States would be a minimum best case of $200,000 a month. So you can see that's about a 17% operating cost compared to a US counterpart. It's one of our hugest advantages that we have being over in India. And you can see our professional office that we have here. If you're having a hard time believing that, we're actually having a quiet time right now to do this. We're doing some meditation. And you can see here's our office and our guys in here. Like I said, we're having quiet time during this presentation because I don't know if you've ever worked with a whole group full of genius software engineers, but they're always making noise.
So next is, again, you can see our team. This is 1 year anniversary. This is 2nd year anniversary, and this is ClickFunnels team that they have, and this is us. So the opportunity, right? So what you actually get. The Tier 5 community concept. What is the concept of the Tier 5 community? The concept of the Tier 5 community is a community-owned software engineering firm. Community members cover the operating cost of the company in exchange for unlimited access to software built by the company, exclusive distribution rights, and revenue sharing of the company. We build software on demand for the community. We would like to fill the community with entrepreneurs, small business owners, and marketers, digital and affiliate. So we build this community for having you guys, like for having small business owners, entrepreneurs, and digital and affiliate marketers, also to help you guys providing the SaaS software that we already have. Like we mentioned, 6 SaaS software we have. We want, if you get the community membership, you join us, then you get all this software for just for free. Just you have to pay for the community to join the community. That's it. And you get all the softwares and any future softwares that we build in future, on demand, like demand based on your guys' demand. Like whatever you guys come up with, like that will be totally based on your demand, your idea. We will just build it for you and you guys can sell it.
So it's a pretty simple model, the community model. You guys, the community, you are the front end. Us as a development firm, Tier 5, we are the back end. We provide you with all the software that you need to effectively run your business and grow multiple streams of income. If we fill the community with entrepreneurs, business owners, marketers that are digital marketers and affiliate marketers, we successfully have everything that we need to be a monolithic major player in that $385 billion market a year, all right? Because you guys as the front end can tell us what you need for your business, what you need as an entrepreneur. You can tell us what the market demands. If you're an affiliate marketer out there with a list of 20,000, you already know what software they will consume if you send it to them, and we will build that on demand for you so that you guys as the front end can distribute the software and make a huge amount of money, and us as the back end, we can build the software for you to distribute and also make a huge amount of money.
Also, you get revenue shares of the company, which I'm gonna describe later in this arena. So what are the advantages? As I mentioned, Estable is 3-year-old profitable company, so it's going to be 3 years. Huge cost savings. You don't have to pay for any development cost. You just pay for the community membership and you get all the development, whatever your guys' idea, we will work on it. So you get all the development for free, so you don't have to pay for it. Beta testings, obviously we have like community members, they're gonna go in and test the software, they're gonna come up with the bugs or any fixes that they want, so we will fix it. So you already have the beta testers in the community itself. Market validation, you guys obviously gonna come up with that, like the idea and that thing that you want us to be built. You obviously will search the market, research on the market and market value and everything, and then you guys gonna come up with the idea. So it is going to be market validated product that you guys already know that it will have a value. When we build the software, you guys will be able to sell it to the customers because it's already market validated by the marketers or the digital marketers or the affiliates, that they know that they can sell this software. Distribution or sales. As I said, like you guys will be able to distribute it or sell it to the customers when we build the software.
And if you notice your advantages that you have here in the community opportunity are the major hurdles that every SaaS company has. Every SaaS company has major hurdles, and the fact that they're a new company, it's hard for them to acquire users. It's hard for them to even actually acquire employees and engineers without having a huge upfront investment cost to get those things. The total amount of money that they have to spend, like I said, I'm showing you that our business model compared to our competitors, we're coming in at a 17% cost maximum to build the same thing that they are. So you have a huge cost savings in this model. All right, the beta testing, it's another very expensive process of any software. With the community model, that's already absorbed because the community members themselves are actually using the software and consuming the software. So it's no longer a $100,000 or $200,000 paid service to do beta testing. It's done by the community because they use and consume the software themselves as well. The market validation, the community members already know what software that they need that will be helpful to them. If it's helpful to them, it's going to be helpful to other people in their same industry. And then obviously the distribution and sales is the biggest hurdle any SaaS company faces. Our target that we're looking at, ClickFunnels, that target that we're modeling after, they did the entire sales and distribution of their software with the same community model, taking away the revenue share. So they have the same community model with ClickFunnels and how they sell and distribute their software. They just don't give you ownership and revenue shares of the actual company. They only pay you affiliate commissions. We do both.
So we have these 6 softwares for you guys already built in. So first is the RoboContact, second text in bulk, sticky reviews, MagicZap, Link Wizard, invoicing you. RoboContact helps you generate leads. It goes in and do you have the open?
No, you don't need to open it. RoboContact is essentially a lead generation and cold outreach automation software. It will allow you to generate targeted leads in any location, get their business name, get their address, get their website, get their phone number, get their email addresses, get all their social media profiles, and then it will allow you to grab your message, deliver it to their email addresses, and also submit their contact us form on the website automatically. So it essentially manages your entire lead generation and cold outreach automation. Text in bulk then takes over, and text in bulk does your voice, your SMS, your email, IVRs, drip campaigns. It essentially can also do lead generation, but it really shines in the nurturing process to nurture that lead that was generated into what is going to end up being a client that is paying you money. Now, sticky reviews and MagicZap, they come into the play, and what they do is they optimize your landing pages or websites for conversions. Sticky reviews add social proof to your website and a reputation management function to your business so that you can keep your reputation clean online, and you can also encourage people to buy through the social proof concept. MagicZap comes in and allows you to create very dynamic landing pages that speak directly to the person that is on your web page. It brings the contextualized, personalized email marketing or chatbot marketing to your actual web page and landing page. It also allows you to fire custom automations whenever a specific piece of traffic is on your website. To give you an example, you can go in and actually generate a lead in RoboContact for a business And whenever that particular business visits your website, you can initiate an outbound phone call or an outbound email to follow up with them while they are physically on your website. LinkWizard then comes in and helps you with your advertising and your content management all over the internet. It allows you now to actually control the content that you distribute all over the internet from one single channel, and helps you easily control the custom audiences so that you can actually retarget people. And then finally, invoicing you comes into the play and allows you to manage your customers, see the lifetime value of any customer, and easily collect money over the internet for your products or services. All of these products we have out in the market in a production state right now, with users paying to use the software right now, all ready for you to use and to promote.
And we call it softwares in a box.
And we got ChatVago coming soon. Our next up is ChatVago, which is essentially
custom built chatbot application.
It is a chatbot building platform, because that is one of the newest and hottest emerging markets in the SaaS industry, which is chatbot. So we're emerging into that market as well. This is your offer stack. This is what you're trying to sell, by the way.
Offer stack. So unlimited access to all tier 5 current software, which values $850 a month. Unlimited access to all feature tier 5 software, which we have said like $500 a month value. Networking opportunity, collaborative software development that will help you shape and bring new software to life. Income opportunities, live trainings. So you get unlimited access to all the tier 5 softwares, which we just have showed you, like 6 softwares we already have, which is current value, we can save $850 a month. You get unlimited access to all the future tier 5 software, which we are going to build it just for you. So you get all the softwares, all unlimited access. You get to do networking opportunity, have networking opportunity. So basically you get to network with other people, other like-minded people, other business owners. You get to network with them. Collaborative software development, which will help you shape and bring new softwares, basically bring your ideas to life, which you have or you will have, and we will build it for you. So it will bring your ideas to life. Income opportunities, you will have income opportunities from the softwares that you already have, or whatever softwares we will build in future. So you will have income opportunities by selling them, or by have like reseller accounts. If you have reseller accounts, you can have 5 or 10 free accounts, and you can give it to your clients, and you can also sell them, and you can earn money from that. Live trainings, you get all the live trainings whenever you need help with, and you already have the tutorials in every software. Also, if you need any help, you get live trainings from the community members or from any of us. We also have affiliate platform, which we have T1 and T2. So tier 1 gets 41%. 41% of commission, and tier 2 gets 17% of commission. We have revenue. We also have revenue shares, silent partners. Like we will issue total 10,000 revenue shares. Each community member will get a minimum of 2 revenue shares of tier 5.
That means not only do you get to use our software, all the software that we have, not only do you get to use all the future software, not only do you actually get to help make and mold and build software that is custom tailored to you and the community, so you don't have to have software that halfway does what you need it to do. It does exactly what you need it to do. Not only do you get the networking opportunity with all the other community members that are out trying to do the own thing. They have their own hustle. They're trying to make it in life, and they're all part of this community and opportunity. Not only do you get to network with them, but you also get the revenue shares. You also get the affiliate commissions by promoting. But even if you never do a single promotion, we also give you essentially equity ownership in the revenue that's generated from all the sales of our SaaS softwares and the community memberships themselves.
So we have 3 plans. First one is $97 a month, which gives you the community membership. Second one is $197 a month, You get it is a team membership. So basically you get, like as I was telling you. Okay. And the third one is $297 a month, which is the inner circle membership. So I'm gonna just describe what each membership gives you, right? So $97 a month, you get the community membership. It's say we have right now, we will limit it to 750, first 750 people who will join us. So you get tier 5 software pass, get unlimited access to all the current and future tier 5 software, over $1,000 a month value. You get access to software engineers, get exclusive access to professional tier 5 software engineers, work with more than 35 full-time software engineers, $5,000 a month value. You get all this. Supportive community, join a group of hardworking, smart entrepreneurs just like yourself, network and get help and support from a like-minded community, $1,000 a month value. Collaborative software development, work together with the community. You get to work together with the community members to bring new software, tier 5 software to life. You can create custom tools to help you every day. Income opportunities. You can take advantage of the tier 5 affiliate program, which I just told you, like we have 2 tiers, and you can earn for promoting the tier 5 community or any of the tier 5 SaaS softwares. Tier 5 affiliate commission, you get 58% commission. You get revenue shares. You get share in the revenue generated by the tier 5 community and sales of all the tier 5 softwares. All the community gets at least 2 revenue shares. You can earn more than 2, but you get minimum of 2 revenue shares, which has $600 per month value after 12 months. So the second plan is $197 a month, which is a team membership, and it has a limit of 100 people. So you get agency software pack. Basically, you get 5 extra software accounts for each tier 5 software. So you can either sell this for a one-time fee or monthly fee, or you can just give it free you can give it free to your clients just to bring more members, do the prospecting. So you get free software funnel beds, you can grow your subscribe list, okay, so you get basically free, all this for free, right? Weekly team meetings, Zapier Teams account, extra revenue shares, and tier 1 revenue shares. It has also tier 2, right? They get the tier 2 also, right? The third plan is $297 a month, which is inner circle membership. It has 50%, 50 people limit. So you get agency software pack, you get weekly team meetings, you get free software funnel beds, you get Zapier Teams accounts, get extra revenue shares, you get T1 revenue shares and T2 revenue shares. So you would like to discuss about the tier 1 and tier 2?
Yeah. So let me just go over what my anxious wife, like I said, she never done this before. She doesn't like being on camera. She's so nervous right now, and she's so sweaty. She's so sweaty and hot right now. So just bear with her. Like I said, she never even did a Facebook Live before. So she just always managing engineers, and she just never on social media. So with the $197 a month team membership, essentially what you get everything that you get in the community membership. You also get the agency software pack. The agency software pack, what it does is it gives you 5 additional accounts on every tier 5 software. So essentially what you get is you get 36 software accounts. You get accounts for yourself to use, and you get 5 additional accounts on every software that you can manage right from our affiliate platform, and you can do whatever you want with them. You can give them to people for free to encourage them to join the community. You can give them to people for free to try so that you can get them to buy the product. If you have clients that are going to pay you to run a marketing campaign for you, and they're going to pay you $1,000 a month for a marketing campaign, you can use one of these software accounts to close the deal by saying, hey, well, we need this software account and it's $297 a month, but I can get it set up for free. right? So you can use them as an additional tool to provide value, or you can just outright sell them and make money with them. Whatever you want to do, they're yours. You get 5 extra accounts on every tier 5 software to do whatever you want. And like I said, they're all manageable from your back end. If you set somebody up an account today, you can delete it tomorrow and reassign it to somebody else, all right? You also get access to free software funnel baits. Free software funnel baits are 4 different products. There's Sticky Reviews, Link Wizard, Invoicing You, and Magic Zap. And you get access to one of them, which you can give away on an unlimited basis. So what that means essentially is, for example, let's say that you decided to pick, on this membership, you decided to pick Magic Zap. We give you this funnel right here, and we give you another funnel. We give you 2 share funnels, and you can set this up, and you can either give it unlimited accounts for free, or you can sell unlimited accounts, and you keep 100% of the money, all right? So you get one of those funnel baits at the $197. You pick any one you want. You got Sticky Reviews, Invoicing You, Link Wizard, or Magic Zap. We give you the share funnels. Everything's ready to go. All you do is you hook in your payment processor, and like I said, you can give unlimited accounts away for free, or you can sell them for whatever price that you want and keep 100% of the money with free software funnel baits. You get to pick one of those products. You also get access to the weekly team meetings. We have weekly strategy meetings where everybody comes in and they talk about what they've been doing to make additional money over the last week, what their wins are, what their failures are. It's a networking opportunity. People share their wins and losses. There's also updates about Tier 5 that happen, so you're kind of the first to know what we're doing in our company and what's coming up for you. You also get access to our Zapier Teams account. So Zapier is an automation platform. It's normally $156 a month. If you just go buy through Zapier, we give you an unlimited account. We put you on our Teams account, and we have several pre-made Zaps for you already so that you don't even have to waste your time making the Zaps because they're already made for you. You also get extra revenue shares of our company. Instead of getting 2 revenue shares with the community membership, we give you 5 revenue shares with this membership. And then we give you T1 revenue shares. What that means is if you're recruiting people into the community and you're bringing community members in, you get 3 additional revenue shares of Tier 5 for every direct community member that you bring into the community. And then on your inner circle plan, so this is limited, by the way, to 100. And this is limited to 50. So on your inner circle membership, you also get the agency software pack. The big difference is instead of getting 5 accounts, you get 10 accounts, so you get double the accounts. You also get access to the normal weekly team meetings, and then after those weekly team meetings, there are inner circle meetings. Those are for inner circle members only, where you guys actually get to give your advice and your input on the high level decisions of Tier 5. So the community itself is coming up and saying, hey, we want to build this software. If we build this software, we can sell 20,000 units because they're affiliate marketers and they know they can do that. So the community is always giving all this input, and as the inner circle, you guys actually get to influence the high level management and the decision making of Tier 5. So you get access to that as well. You get access to free software funnel baits, but you don't have to pick one. You get all 4 of them, and we're adding a new one by the end of the month, which is, a free leads platform where you can actually just give people free leads that are domain leads. So you get unlimited access to all 4 software funnel baits. That means 4 of our softwares, you can create unlimited free accounts, or you can sell unlimited free accounts and keep 100% of the money. You also get access to the Zapier Teams account. You also get extra revenue shares here. You get 10 revenue shares instead of 2 or instead of 5. You get 10. You also get your T1 revenue shares, which means you get 3 additional revenue shares for every direct community member that you bring into the platform. And you also get T2 revenue shares. So if you bring a community member in and they bring in 3 community members themselves, you get 2 additional revenue shares for every Tier 2 recruit that comes into the community. So that's what you get on the 297.
So with or without you, don't want to miss out. Yes. So everyone says that look at the opportunity proven track record.
So,
why is it out now? Not there.
This is a totally new slide. She never even seen it before.
Exactly.
So you really, with or without you, you don't want to miss out. The point is, like I said, we're a 3-year-old company. I'm not a marketer. She's not a marketer. We're both software engineers. We're genius software engineers. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. But we are going to do this with or without your help. It's easier with your help. It's faster with your help. But even without your help, we will accomplish this without you. We would much rather work with you and have you part of our community. But either way, we're going to make it to the top. It's just whether you guys come or not. And everybody does say that, so you hear that all the time. Everybody says, hey, you don't want to miss out on this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You hear that all the time. But what I would ask you to do is I would ask you to look at our opportunity and look at the opportunity that we're providing you versus everybody else and what they say this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How many other people have opened their company up and are willing to give you revenue shares and ownership of their company for you just promoting and bringing users into the software? We have a proven track record. We've launched as a company. We've launched over 10 multi-million-dollar companies for other people in the last 3 years. This is all we do. All we do traditionally, Tier 5 as a company, we build SaaS software for other companies. Other companies come to us, they hire us, they pay us a one-time fee, we build them a SaaS software, they go out and make millions of dollars with the software that we build them. So we have a very proven track record in doing this. We're a 3-year-old company. Look at our current progress since we started. Like I said, we're not marketers, we're software engineers. Since we started the community back in May, granted, we're still doing full-time work for our clients. We've already brought in over 84 community members into this opportunity. And pretty soon we're gonna fill this up. It won't be long, pretty soon we're gonna fill this up. This month alone, I have meetings with 5 super affiliates that all have brought in at least 200 users into ClickFunnels themselves that wanna talk about getting on board and special provisions for them as super affiliates. So with or without you, we're gonna make this happen, but we would much rather have you on board
yes.
than not have you. And that's it. That's the end of our presentation. So
we would be open to any questions or concerns or queries that you guys have. You guys can unmute yourself or you guys can write down so we can answer if you have any questions.
That's right. Any questions, we're happy to answer any questions that you have. So if you want to ask questions, just leave a comment with them or just unmute yourself and ask them. And there are no longer 50 spaces left on the inner circle. There are 41 spaces only left on the inner circle because we already have 9 of those members and we already have 11 of the team members. So there are 89 of those spots left available. How are revenue shares tracked? So they're tracked through the affiliate platform. So you're granted X amount of revenue shares with your membership, and then through the affiliate platform, as you make sales, based on the membership level that you're at, the affiliate platform tracks how many current revenue shares that you have based on those active members. Simon says if you start at the 97 plan,
yes.
Can you move up to other levels? You can, but the prices are not fixed. As we reach closer and closer to the 750 limit on the community members, those prices go up, and they are not guaranteed that you get a spot. So if those 50 spots fill up, if those 50 spots fill up, then you're
not going to get
then you're just not going to get in.
Yeah.
If you get in now at the price that they are now, you will never have to pay a higher price. So if that inner circle membership goes up to $597 and you get in today at $297,
you still pay us $297.
You'll always be stuck at $297. So any other questions that you guys have that you want to mention while we're here? Be happy to answer them.
Lance said revenue shares. Tell me more about that.
So the revenue shares, essentially, as mentioned, the revenue shares.
We haven't calculated. So
once you join the community, we will give you and we actually have a document. I've posted it several times. Give you all the information about that. So once we actually have the community, that's the wrong thing. Once we actually have the everybody on the roster of the community, we're forming what's called a limited partnership so that you guys can make sure that everything is bound by a law. And then let me just show you the document that kind of outlines the revenue shares and the calculations of the revenue shares. So essentially, how the revenue shares work is we are issuing 10,000 revenue shares of our company, and we are distributing them out to the first 750 community members, all right? So after 750 community members, we will still accept community members, but they will not get any revenue shares of our company. The revenue shares only go out to the first 750 people. All right. So 2,500 revenue shares are absorbed by tier 5 for us to be able to make salaries for community members that take on special roles like product owners or affiliate managers or content writers or designers or SEO people or Facebook ads people. We have community members that have taken up to write Facebook ads for us. We have community members that have came in to start being product owners of the products, to go in and make sure that our products are always competing with the market. So those 2,500 revenue shares that we're keeping for us allows us to also continue to grow as a company, and then it also allows us to provide a salary for those community members. The remaining 7,500 revenue shares are fully distributed out to the community. And they're distributed out to the terms that we actually outlined before, where community members get 2 shares. For every community membership, 10 revenue shares are issued for every community membership. 2 shares go to the community member, 3 shares go to the community member that is directly above him, and 2 shares go to the community member that's above him. Unless you are on an inner circle membership or on a team membership, then you get more community shares. If you're on an inner circle membership, you get 10. If you're on a team membership, you get 5. Those extra shares come directly out of the 2,500 shares. So to show you a little calculation, if you want, we actually built a little calculator to show you more or less what could happen in your career with tier 5. So we have a fixed operating cost that is fixed for the next 12 months. We're issuing 10,000 revenue shares of our company, and essentially, if you want to know the down to the T, the down to the T is 41237, 0.0.41237, and then 17 over 97 is 0.75525, 0.17525. All right, that is the percent distribution of commission that you get paid on a tier 1 sell. You get 41%, a little bit above 41%. On a tier 2 sell, you get 17%, a little bit above 17%. All right, so as you can see, once we reach our 750 members that are paying $97 a month, once we reach our 750 community members that are paying this much money, you can see how much revenue that we're generating. We're generating $72,750. From that, $42,450 a month are getting paid right back to you, community members. You guys are getting that money right back from bringing people into the community, all right? That brings our revenue share down to $0. So at this point, once the community gets funded and we reach the goal of the community, the revenue share has a positive value of 0. It's not negative. While the revenue share has a negative value, Aunkita and I are covering that operating cost. You don't have to cover it. We are going to make up the difference so that you don't have to cover that operating cost. Once the community is funded, then now our revenue share is worth $0. Anything after that, you guys begin to actually make money. So if we bring in our 100 guys that we're going to get at 197, and if we bring in our 50 guys that we're going to bring in at 297, you can see that one revenue share is now actually worth $1. All right. So if we turn on revenue shares of the company, and we were to say, hey, look, all you're going to do is you're going to bring 1 community member. All right. All you're going to actually do is you're going to bring 1 community member into the platform. All right. Well, at this point, you're losing $55. All right. You're paying us $97 a month. Your revenue share is $1, so you're losing $55. But you still get access to all the software, which is over $1,000 worth of software, and that will actually help you in your business. It is the same software that me and her have used to grow this company from 0 employees to over 35 full-time software engineers. We've never spent any money on marketing because we don't do it. We use these softwares to generate leads and get clients for our business, all right? We get software clients that pay $70,000 a year for an engineer through this software, all right? So now, if we were to model ClickFunnels, which is what we've been trying to do, they have a user base of 70,000 people, and they each pay $97 a month. At this point, you can see at this point, your revenue shares are $281. So if we launch one software like ClickFunnels, remember back to what I showed you with those guys. Those guys have 15 engineers right now on staff. We have 35 engineers on staff at our company. So within 18 months, they've built their company to $7 million a month in revenue. We can do the exact same thing with you guys as the front end and us as the back end. We can do the exact same thing, and it is going to cost us less than 20% what it costs those guys to do the exact same thing. So with this model, you can see what you're making right now. If we launch one software like that, you're actually going to get paid $500 just for being a community member. You're going to get access to all our software and get paid $500 a month for being a community member. All right. Now, if you're a good affiliate and you bring in 10 people, and those 10 people bring in a total of 10 people, to mean that you only have 20 people that are in the community because of you. You got 10 friends, or you know 10 people on your list because you're already an affiliate marketer, and you get those 10 people to sign up, and each one of those people only get one person. You're going to be making $1,265 with your revenue shares. All right. Without revenue shares, if we wanted to model ClickFunnels and say, hey, no revenue shares, you guys only get affiliate commission, you'd be making $703. All right. But we want to give you back even more and give you an ownership of the total revenue that we generate as a company. Once we do that, you now start making $1,200 a month. Now, if you upgrade and give us that extra $100 a month in this same scenario, what are you going to get? You're going to go from $1,200 to $18,000 a month. All right. If from the beginning you support us, remember, I just started this in May. This is the second community presentation that we've done. Literally, this is the second presentation that we've done because we're not marketers, we're engineers, and we still have to manage a company of 35 engineers. And literally all our revenue comes from doing work for our clients. All right. So you guys are getting in from the beginning. If you support us from the beginning, that extra $100 is buying you over $10,000 in the long run of this company. We're already 3 years old. Trust me, we're going to make it to year 5. We're going to make it to year 6. Like that last slide said, we'll do it with or without your help. We would just rather have your help. All right. So if you upgrade to that 297 in this same model right here, you upgrade to that 297 instead of making $18,000 a month, you're going to go in and actually make $17,000 a month. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
It just turned off there.
What is that? 18. Okay. Yeah, you're actually
because you have to.
You're making a little less because you're making that $100 less. Yeah. Actually, what happened is when a beer pushed code, I think they changed something here. So literally, I built this calculator, or Vishal built this calculator, so I would have to do the math in my head. But that I don't want to actually think is correct.
Yeah, it should be more.
I don't want to think that's actually correct because I think something's actually happened. Oh, here's what's wrong. I forgot to say that these are tier 2 sales. That's what's wrong. These need to be tier 2 sales and not tier 1 sales. All right. So once we make that adjustment and we actually put the right data in our calculator, now here's your true number. All right. If you're just an affiliate, just as an affiliate, and you bring in 10 people and those people bring in 10 people, which is totally achievable. I've already got 15 people, and like I said, I am not a marketer. I've already got 15 people to join ClickFunnels under my affiliate link, and I know shit about marketing. I'm so bad at marketing that I say shit in presentations, which every marketer would say is totally bad. All right, so I don't know anything about marketing, and I've already got 15 people to sign up for ClickFunnels, and I've already got 60 community members to sign up. If you know anything about marketing, you will be successful with this opportunity. So 10 people, and then those people get 10 people, totally realistic. All right, so as just an affiliate, you're going to make $472 a month if you get 10 people and they get 10 people. All right, that's a total of 20. That's not a total of 110. All right, it's not you get 10 people and each 10 people get 10 people. It's you get 10 people and each of those only get 1 people. All right, you're going to get $472 a month. If we turn on revenue shares, you're going to go and get $1,030 a month. If you upgrade to 197, you're going to be making $9,364 a month. And if you upgrade to the inner circle, you're going to be making $14,000 a month. All right. Now, if you happen to be a super affiliate and you can put in 100 users into the community, you end up making almost $100,000 if we reach this model a month. All right. If you're a good affiliate and you can bring in, you know, ClickFunnels has one software and they have their little dream car thing. They have over 54 people that have got over 100 people into their software. All right. We are going to build software just like that. We are going to build software better than that, faster than that, because no one can compete with us on price. Because all those guys don't want to come over and actually live in this country and manage things. All right. We can do that because we love it. This is what we do. It's our job. All right. So we will outpace them very quickly. They cannot compete with us in price. They can't. No one can do that in the entire world except for other companies right here. Right down the street from me, I got a Microsoft office. They got 10,000 engineers that work for Microsoft literally right down. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a live video that I did just the other day going right by their office to go get some ice cream. All right. So if you're one of those super affiliates, you're really going to make bank. But even if you're not one of those affiliates, you're going to get access to all their software. You're going to get access to the networking opportunity, and you are going to get the revenue shares. And the software alone is worth more than the software alone is worth more than the membership. Literally, I can show you in the software, one software, we got users paying $297 a month just to use that one software. So any other questions you guys have?
Try and say, teach me how to do that.
Teach you how to get those
affiliates.
Teach you how to get those affiliates, man. It's easy. All I do is go on Facebook Live and tell people I don't know anything about marketing.
Hey, John, it's Angel.
Hey, Angel.
How you doing? Aunkita, how do you pronounce your name?
It's Aunkita. You just pronounced it for me.
Awesome, man. So I guess I'm part of the inner circle, right? And then I need some help in terms of trying to set up my my software funnel base. I already have it designed on the Builderall. I know you're not a Builderall fan, but I need help trying to kind of try to get the link to my form to the funnel base.
So I don't know Shelly has all that done for you already. So if you just tell Shelly I sent you, she has all that done. I've already made arrangements with her. Shelly has all that done on Builderall already for you. And then within, I think
I have everything set up. I just need to kind of hook it up with you so I can get all the leads.
Okay. So to get the leads, like I said, to get the leads with, I'm not sure on Builderall. That's why I deferred to Shelly because she is the Builderall diva. But I'm not sure how Mailing Boss actually gets those data out through Zapier. That's why I said if you just talk to Shelly, she's already done it, and she's done it for like 6 people, and she can tell you exactly what you need to do to actually get that lead and to create the account.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see if you can help me out. Okay, I'll try to contact her there.
If not, yeah, I can totally help you out. But keep in mind, I don't know anything about Builderall. What I can help you and point you in the direction is how to, once you get that data from Builderall, how to insert it into our API and how to call our API. All right. But how the data comes out of Builderall, last time I checked, there wasn't an easy Zapier integration. So you had to essentially take the data from Builderall and email it to a Zapier email address. And then that Zapier email address, you could start your automation and hand it over to our API.
Okay. All right.
But Shelly can help you, and yeah, I can definitely help you offline as well. How do you protect your software from being ripped? Well, there's several ways that our software is actually protected from being ripped. One, no one can protect their software from being software hacked. Anybody in the world can go in. Anybody in the world can go in and sign up as long as they got enough money to buy a user account. They can go in, buy a user account, and see what your software does and try to reverse engineer it. All right. How do we protect it? Is that from our end, there is nothing on the front end that allows you to deconstruct the actual inner workings of our software and how it works on the back end. Everything is actually sent out to a stateless environment that then kicks out to our APIs on the back end. So the front end talks to essentially a middleware. So there's no way for you to actually look in the console and deconstruct and really actually get logic on what's actually happening and how it's actually happening. But like I said again, no one can actually go in and completely protect their software from somebody doing the same conceptual thing, because all somebody has to do is have money for a user account, log in. But then again, what is the biggest protection? Again, I'm going to default to the cost. What is the biggest protection? You take text and bulk, that one software. We got over 12,000 hours developed in that software. What is the protection against somebody going in and reproducing that software where they got to have 12,000 hours of software development? And you want to know what the average cost of that's going to be? $12 million on the US market. And most people don't have just $12 million laying around where they can say, hey, and even if they did have $12 million laying around to say, hey, let's go build this thing, it's still going to take them 12,000 hours. That is essentially 6 years of collective software engineering that they would actually have to catch up to be able to get where we're at. So the cost is one of the main things.
If I can live in the Bay Area, it's freaking expensive up here.
It is the last company that I worked at before starting my company, and that company was the minimum software project they would do is $500,000 was the minimum software project. Before you could ever talk to me, I don't know anything about you. I never met you before. I don't know what you want to build. I don't even know how long it's going to take. Before we ever get on the phone, you pay a $35,000 deposit just to speak to me. That's why, like I said, the software, the largest project that I did there was $6 million. Was the largest project that I did at that company. All right. So software is super expensive. Trust me, it is a very super expensive service to consume.
Ryan asked, our weekly calls at a set time?
Weekly calls for the JVT meeting, they are every week at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday.
Matthew raised his hand.
What's up, Matthew?
Hi, John. Sorry. So, good presentation. I have one question that is, I'm interested in what do you mean by get access to your software engineers and work with them? What do you mean by that?
Well, as a community member, until we are fully funded as a community, you have access to buy software engineering time at cost. All right. So you can purchase a software engineer for $2,500 a month, as opposed to the $8,000 a month we typically charge our average client. And that is even a huge discount based on what it typically costs. All right. So until we're fully funded, you can actually purchase software engineering time to buy the stuff. Once we're fully funded, all right, in the community model, what happens is you as the community member, you have Ideal 4 software. You come to community, you describe Ideal 2 software. Community evaluates your Ideal 4 software, augments it, says, yes, we want to build this, let's add this and this. You as the Ideal owner, you get to work directly with the engineers as the product owner to actually build that software and bring that software to life. So you literally get to engage with them directly and build a software as long as you can get the backing from the community. Because once the model of the community is complete, we work for you. We build what you want. You got a list of 20,000 people and you know that they will consume this software. You come to the community, you describe what you want, the community gets behind you and they say, hell yeah, let's build this. You go off with engineers, you build the thing. Those 2,500 shares of revenue that Tier 5 is keeping back, we use those to pay you as the product owner as you actually bring this software to life.
Okay, I have actually a product idea that is involved the mobile wallet, which is kind of build the loyalty program based on the mobile wallet. So I would like to know that does your team have any experience with that previously?
With blockchain stuff, yeah, we've done blockchain stuff before. It's
Not blockchain, the mobile wallet.
Wallet,
like
Mobile wallet.
It's
Like
like
a
a
lo-
Apple Pay or
no,
Pay.
I mean, we've worked with Apple Pay before. We've worked with Google Payments before. So because those are just standard APIs. Have we ever built a proprietary mobile wallet? No, but essentially we could put a rocket ship into lunar orbit if we actually had the time and the funds to do that, because engineering is engineering. So take a little bit of R&D. First, we need to go in and figure out exactly what you want to build, and then yes, no doubt we could actually build it. Have we actually built one already? No, we haven't. Like I said, we have worked with blockchain technology, and we have integrated with different mobile wallets already. So building a mobile wallet is essentially just going to be a payment processor with essentially a temporary escrow type place, most likely. So all of those, we're going to be able to find service providers that do those. I mean, you're not going to be able to actually take on the entire baking industry. You're going to have some certified service provider to handle a lot of that. But yeah, sure. Could we do that? Yes. What we'd have to do is we'd have to go in and define things, what needs to actually be built, how things are going to actually work. And then, like I said, in the model of the community actually being funded, you would actually have to get support from the community and have the community, the majority of the community, actually want to do that software project versus another project that another community member has.
Okay, cool. Can you post, give the screenshot of that documents again? I want to have a closer look of those documents.
What documents? The revenue share documents?
Yeah. The revenue share documents.
Those you can actually get on. Those you can actually get online, and I can post a link to them. And then I'm actually working on. But like I said, guys, I mean, I still have a full-time job. I still have a bunch of clients that currently pay us a lot of money and consume all my time. So I'm working on, whenever I do have time, like I said, I can't spend a lot of time on it right now because I have to manage all my clients on their projects. I'm working on our actual partnership agreement because we're going to actually, like I said, we're going to form a legal entity, and that legal entity is going to be a limited partnership. This is going to be the partnership amendment that actually describes all of you guys as partners and what your role is and how you actually maintain your partnership, what your liabilities are, what your only liability is that payment every month, and what our liabilities are. Our liabilities are everything else, the operating costs, and to pay you the percentage of the revenue that we're describing in these agreements. So if I can send you this information, sure. Do I have an exit strategy? Yes, I do have an exit strategy, and it's not to exit. So I love building software, and I can understand that anybody that wants to come in and actually acquire our company, I wouldn't sell at all. I would never sell this company because I've spent the last 3 years, literally blood, sweat, and tears, building this company up from scratch. What I would consider doing is if somebody wanted to come in and acquire one particular asset, one of our particular SaaS softwares, I would consider, yes, selling that. And how that would work is it would be to the same distribution of revenue shares and the current community model. So if somebody came in tomorrow and said, hey, we want to buy text in bulk and we're going to give you $10 million for text in bulk, what I would most likely do is I would first go to my inner circle members, and I would have a discussion first with my inner circle members and find out what they want to do. All right. Actually, I would probably do the opposite. I would probably first go to the community and ask the community what their thoughts are about it to get all that transparent out in the open. Once I got all that transparent out in the open, then I'd sit down with my inner circle members so that we had all the right information. We already know what the community wants to do. I would sit down with my inner circle members and see what they actually feel is the best option. And if we think that the best option is going to be release that one piece of software, grab that $10 million, then that's what we're going to actually do, because we got, at that time, 5, 6, 7, 8 other products out in the market, and then we'll distribute that money to the same distribution of revenue shares that we would distribute any other money. But like I said, my exit strategy would really be not to exit. You know, if somebody's gonna come in and try to acquire one of our softwares for $1 million or $2 million, why are they doing that? They're doing that because they believe it's actually worth more money, and I would rather just keep it and make the extra money in the long term. That's what we want to do, is build amazing software over and over. So once we actually reach the funding from the community, there's no real reason. There's no real reason to do an acquisition unless you guys as the community just want real short-term money. If you guys as a community want real short-term money and you'd rather have $10,000 today versus $100,000 over the next year, then it makes sense to do an exit, and it makes sense to allow somebody to acquire one of our assets. But again, like I said, that's real short-term money. That dude that's coming in and is going to offer $1 million or $10 million for any one of our assets, they're not doing that because they want to lose $10 million. They're doing that because they see a huge potential there and they want to make that potential, and they want to offer us a one-time payment to just go away so that they can make up the revenue instead of us. So it's a real short-term thing. I would always advise against it. I mean, just because from a business perspective, if anybody's going to go offer you some money, it's because they believe there's value in that thing and they can get more value there, and you're not willing to do the work to actually get the value, so you'll just take the instant money right now and have some instant gratification. I'd rather go in the long term. That's why I've already been offered 3 or 4 times by a dude that we worked with a long time ago that runs a foundation called the Salvation Foundation, that essentially what they do is they fund tech companies to completely fund us, and I've turned him down several times because I'm not in for the short-term thing. The community model is something that's very symbiotic, and it works really good with what I'm trying to do, as opposed to just being bought out by somebody and then just go away.
Another question is, we need to pay this for 12 months for the first year, or we need to pay it, you know?
No, you'll need that. You'll be responsible for your payment as long as you want to be a community member. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Munir said.
Yeah, Munir, you know, like I said, we're not marketing people. Our passion is not marketing. Our passion, to be honest, our passion isn't driving Ferraris and having helicopters, you know. I would trade those Ferraris and helicopters in every single day for particle colliders, CNC machines, 3D printers, so that we could actually make very innovative technology that not only would make us millions and millions of dollars, but would create a very positive impact in the actual world. So, so yeah, this is the community. This community opportunity is meant to be just that. It is meant to be a cooperative. It is not meant to be, I'm in charge, all right? I am a tech genius, yes. I am a software genius, yes, and so is she. But we don't have all the answers to everything. Like I said, neither one of us know anything about marketing. We're not marketing people. The whole reason to form this community is to become stronger and to unify with other like-minded people that we can coexist with and all grow together. That is the whole ideal. So yeah, I would totally come to you guys and get your thoughts and opinions on everything. So any other questions while we're here?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. So if no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and end this. If you guys are all good, I'm going to go ahead and stop our recording and we'll be done. Everybody good?
All good.
All right, guys.
Bye.